had some errands to attend to, but we're here for Brighton versus Arsenal. The title race running is heating up. City winning 4-2 against Crystal Palace earlier today. In terms of the other fixtures, Aston Villa dropping points against Brentford, 3-3 draw there. Everton beating Burnley 1-0. Everton also getting a red card for Dare O'Shea, straight red, meaning 3-match suspension. That's an absolutely terrible thing for Burnley. Newcastle won 1-0 against Fulham at Craven Cottage. Luton with a late winner through Carlton Morris to win 2-1 against Bournemouth. Huge points for them as they're trying to escape the relegation zone. Wolves losing at Molineux 2-1 to West Ham. And yeah, we're going to get ready for this fixture. My apologies. Had something blocking the TV, had to move it. But I'm excited for this fixture. If you're not familiar thus far, yes, I am a Liverpool fan. But I'll try to keep my bias to a minimum. I do want Brighton to win. I'll be very clear about that. So it's not as if I don't have a dog in the fight. But everybody is welcome here on the Sideline Sedo YouTube channel. And you know, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. If not, glad to have you back. Bruv, I almost cried, says Liam. Liam, mate. Yeah, I was running to do my errands, and then I got the notification that Brentford equalized, and I could only imagine the state of anguish that you found yourself in, mate. Those fixtures happen to the best of us. Pin that message and get the final result prediction poll going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the final result prediction poll is live. Feel free to sound off in the poll. It's attached to the chat. And also feel free to sound off with your thoughts on this fixture, the run-up, anything in the Premier League, really. Feel free to let me know your thoughts. Mod Liam is in a state of despair, I would imagine, following that Aston Villa Brentford 3-3 draw. Ali only 1 goal behind Haaland with no penalties isn't talked about enough. Ali Watkins having a brilliant season, though. You can't deny that. Someone else who I think is having an incredible season as well. Kind of a total aside, but another English player that I think is up there. More penalties for sure, but Cole Palmer. He's up in both the goal scoring and assist charts. It's been kind of preposterous. See how many goal contributions he's gotten so far in his career at Chelsea. If Arsenal doesn't win, do you think they still have a chance of winning the league? It would be very unlikely for them to win the league. And we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. We have kicked off here at the Amex. Should read out the lineups. I said I was going to do that, and then I didn't. My apologies, chat. But the lineups are as follows. For Brighton in a 4-2-3-1, Verbruggen, Lamptey, Van Hecke, Dunk, Estupinian, Baleba, Moder, Enciso, Gross, Adingra, and Welbeck. And for Arsenal in a 4-3-3, it's Raya, Zinchenko, Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White, Rice, Jorginho, Odegaard, Jesus on the left, Havertz through the middle, and Bukayo Saka on the right. Arsenal in their neon green, blue, and black striped kits. They're kind of zany, but away kits are supposed to be like that sometimes. They still haven't grown on me. But here, Odegaard has a free kick within the first minute. Oh, he fakes it. What was that, mate? Now the other delivery. Oh my days, they almost scored. It almost worked. Gabriel connecting with a header. Verbruggen caught in no man's land. Just kind of stuck there. I think he was on. Yeah, he's on there if that goes in. Totally on there. It goes in. He just miscues it. Wow, that was a huge, huge moment for Arsenal there. And Raya here. Ooh, Raya. He scuffs his clearance. And here Brighton have the ball. I don't think Arsenal have a chance of winning the league if they don't win. A draw wouldn't be the worst thing, but a loss would totally put them out the title race. I mean, they've faced City already. They've gotten maximum points that they could out of those fixtures. I mean, not maximum as in like 6 total points, but they played those fixtures, those fixtures in the past, and they have some tough fixtures coming up, the likes of, I believe, Aston Villa, Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham, Everton on the last day. It's going to be tough for Arsenal to keep up if they. You would expect them to win, and I think they will win today. But Enciso, he's back from injury. He's been back for a while now. Glad to see him back. He's such a good player, Julio Enciso. I think his injury kind of, obviously, him not playing happens to a lot of players. If you're not playing a ton, people, they kind of start to forget about you. But Enciso is a quality player, quality Premier League winger, player that I think most sides in the Premier League would like to either have on their bench or, starting 11, at least the bench. I think almost everyone would take him. Corner in, header away. Brighton still have the ball, but it's offside. No, it's a head injury. Jorginho down on the ground. Is it his shoulder? Is it his head? Ooh. Yeah, it looks like some players just kind of fell on top of Jorginho there. Just realized City haven't beaten their title rivals. Lost and drew to Arsenal and drew twice to Liverpool. Yeah, they haven't. This is going to be a random kind of shout out or call out reference, but there's this thing that fellow YouTuber across the pond, across the way over in London, famous Chelsea fan Rory Jennings. I don't know why you bring that up, just kind of made me think of this, but he talked about how in the realm of football, whether you're in a relegation scrap or you're in the title race or a top 4 race, those teams around you or that you expect to be around you come the end of the season, you want to win those mini leagues, he said. And I think he's right to some extent, but also Arsenal's won those mini leagues technically. They've gotten, they beat Liverpool. I think did we draw with them or did we beat them the other time around? I'm trying to remember now. Let me check. But they lost and drew to Arsenal. Or they beat City and drew with them, I should say, since I'm talking about Arsenal. Cross comes in, header away. But point being that, yeah, so let's see this head to head. 1-1 draw. Oh yeah, the 1-1 draw and then the 3-1. So we lost and drew to Arsenal. We drew twice to City. We are still top. Obviously, lots of football left to play. But it's an interesting thing that sometimes it doesn't manifest like that. Arsenal's, they've gotten 4 points off City. They've gotten 4 points off Liverpool. But still, it sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's more. It's just about, at the end of the day, just maximum points, and it's kind of reductive and trite to say that, but at the end of the day, Arsenal as a side, they've been very impressive. Progressive attack, expansive attack, solid defense, the best in the league. I think towards the best in Europe. It's an oh, Brighton have the ball here. That was cagey there for a moment. Arsenal could have been gone. There was a tackle that some Brighton fans were peeved off that there wasn't a foul. We'll cross to the back. Yeah, that was a really weird bit of advantage that the ref played there. He gave Brighton the slightest bit of advantage after a foul, and as soon as Brighton lost the ball very shortly after. And I mean, I don't know. That's just my kind of, I guess, 2 cents on that one. That was a little weird. But Arsenal getting forward here again. Jesus. Gabriel Jesus plays this pass towards Ben White. Now Saliba. Jorginho to Saliba. Naturally, this played the game. Arsenal is going to win 4-0, says Ayrton Anjo. I mean, they could, but Brighton's a good side, man. Brighton have only lost at home once this season. That's something to factor in to the equation. It doesn't really matter, but it does also. It's going to be a harder win for Arsenal if they do win, is what that means. Tarek Lamptey. Oh, my days. They've skied it in CISO, mate. I was talking you up, dog. I was bigging you up, fam. Come on, bro. I was just earlier talking about how quality in CISO is, and it's not that it's an easy chance to put away. Here it's a good chance though. Is that, ooh, I think there's a deflection off Ben White maybe, or that he just absolutely skied that. No, he absolutely skied it, I guess. Dang, and CISO. It's all good, bro. You'll have another maybe. Oh, Arsenal kick it out. It's out for a throw for Brighton. Goals from Saka, Odegaard, Havertz. Who's getting the brace, Ayrton? Who do you think's getting 2? Those are your goal scorers. Here, Gabriel on the ball. Passes it to Havertz, who drops deep. Back to Gabriel. What's your team of heart? I'm a Liverpool fan, Ayrton. I'm going to try to be as non-biased as possible, but I will be honest. I want Brighton to win. So definitely going to be rooting for them here, but I'm not going to necessarily try to say that one call is like biased towards... Ooh, Motor with the shot. The shot just goes wide. No save, out for a goal kick for Arsenal. That was very good pass there from Ben Hecke into Welbeck. Welbeck with the turn and the pass to Motor, and he wanted it back. Welbeck, honestly, probably the right play to pass it back to him there. But, thus far, 10 minutes in, Brighton have shown some guile getting forward. They've shown that they can kind of beat Arsenal on the wings. Arsenal don't have necessarily the quickest fullbacks, to be honest. Ben White's very good defensively. Zinchenko, he provides some control, inverting, and is, I'd say, slightly worse defensively than Ben White. But at the end of the day, neither of them are necessarily pace merchants. It's not like Kyle Walker's at right back. So they're definitely gonna try to make it a bit of a hassle for the Arsenal backline by attacking on the wings. Arsenal, though, they are no slouches. Bukayo Saka's pass miscued here. Brighton. Oh, they lose the ball, but they're still chasing. Declan Rice does well there. Plays it right back to Saliba. Saliba to Gabriel. Gabriel plays it to David Raya. Your favorite team is Liverpool. Yes, I am a Liverpool fan. Ayrton. Oh, Bukayo Saka's through. Ah, that's a great pass. And that's in. He's missed it. Woo! The jinx worked, baby. That was crazy. Oh, that was such a... Ooh, that he might have been off there too. He's either millimeters on or millimeters off. That was like a very close one. Saka will feel very upset that he didn't bury that onside or off. But Arsenal getting through once again. Ben White, Arsenal starting to pick up the pace here. They want that goal. Saka, Jesus, and what a save! Verbruggen, take a bow, son. What a save that was. Jesus from outside the box with a fantastic effort, but an even better save from Bart Verbruggen, who's honestly he's been stepping up against Liverpool a few weeks back. He had a very good save on Salah, a couple very good saves on Salah. I don't know if they're both on Salah, but one of them was on Salah, the other was also dazzling. But that was maybe the best of the bunch that I can remember right now. That was a very, very important save for Brighton. Arsenal taking this corner. They are the leading goal scorers from corners this season in the Premier League. Set piece specialists, Arsenal, this season. Odegaard to the back post. It's the second and... Ooh, Jesus crosses it back in. Arsenal's fighting for it. Jesus again. Here, Brighton does really well to clear it, but immediately Arsenal have the ball again. They've reset. Declan Rice on the ball. Plays it to Gabriel. Gabriel to Zinchenko. Zinchenko to Havertz. Gabriel. Saliba. Zinchenko inverting a bit here. Playing very centrally. Ben White. Odegaard. Jorginho. Saka. Odegaard and back to Saka. Ben White. Ben White loses the ball to Enciso. And Julio Enciso does really well to win back the ball there for Brighton. A long pass forward, but Raya is going to come to play that out to Declan Rice. Very comfortable there for him. He was... Oh, Havertz. Cross to the back post! And Jesus misses the header. I mean, not an easy header to bury, but it does go wide. He was... I didn't understand that one, Ayrton. He was... So far, though, Arsenal, the better side, I'd say, in terms of creating chances. But Brighton have done well a couple of times with countering. And Ciso here. Brighton get the ball. Here, Van Hecke. Here's the header from Ben White as Verbruggen tries to distribute. Ball back towards Dunk. Long ball towards Adingra. Oh, Adingra. His effort, it was good, but just balloons over. Out for a goal kick. What a touch. What an incredible touch. And Zinchenko is just stuck chasing. I mean, he did well, though. Adingra wasn't going to bury that with that kind of space. But very good touch to try to beat Zinchenko there. Lewis Dunk to Stupinian. Here Verbruggen. Brighton chasing. But doesn't get through. And Ciso. Jesus getting forward. Good pass towards Havertz. Oh, good defending by Dunk to step up there. Uh-oh, Arsenal on the overlap. And there, a bit of foul play according to the referee. No yellow card, but Stupinian kind of fell on his ribs there after a challenge from Ben White. Yeah, that was kind of unnecessary from Ben White. Just ran in. Arsenal just swarming here. But Brighton, they're going to fight for possession of the ball as well. A foul now going the way of Arsenal. Three fouls for Brighton thus far, one for Arsenal. 19 minutes and 33 seconds have elapsed. New scoreboard, by the way. I mentioned it earlier on the first stream of the day. For some reason, the scoreboard that I had, it like turned the version I was using expired effectively. So I had to get like a new, like non-legacy version. Odegaard's strike takes a deflection out for a corner. Arsenal are going to relish the chance to get at this. Cross comes in. Ooh, Gabriel almost got in the end of that. Oh, here Arsenal play it back to David Raya. Raya to Jorginho. Good pass to Havertz. Both sides kind of feeling each other out still. Jorginho. Oh, what a pass towards Zinchenko. He's not going to be able to get to it. It's a throw towards Brighton's corner flag. Lamptey here. Here, ball gets cleared. Arsenal hove it back in. Baleba. And here, Brighton. Oh my god, no! Oh my days, that was nearly a brilliant pass by Simon Adingra. I thought he was about to whip it in expertly there, but I mean, it wasn't the most awful of passes. It just wasn't entirely accurate. Good idea for sure. But Brighton had advantage there for that play. Baleba went down to ground. The ref held advantage. Zinchenko here, though, towards Jorginho with a nice pass towards Bukayo Saka. Odegaard, and oh, here's Saka. Arsenal, ooh, nearly. Here, Brighton win back the ball. They're doing well to keep possession of it, Brighton. And a big pass towards Simon Adingra. Great touch that. He gets it to Tarek Lamptey. Lamptey. Baleba. Gross here. Looking for a pass. Kind of just trying to slow things down a bit here. Arsenal now the side defending. First time in a while in this fixture. So, I mean, to start the first 25 minutes or so, spare maybe a few Brighton counterattacks. Oh! Oh, Lamptey got hurt there. That was, I don't know what happened there really. It's a weird one. Let's see the replay of this. So Lamptey's getting through. Oh, and he gets, oh. VAR is checking. Yep, nothing there. VAR saying that no penalty. Lamptey, the goalie more so than Raya sliding into him, which is fair. I mean, Raya was just trying to come out and collect, and then happened. Career high 12 Premier League goal involvements for Kai Havertz, which is kind of crazy for how long he's been in the Premier League. No offense to him, but like it just kind of goes to show that he's not really a goal contribution guy, in terms of the main thing that he provides. He's very much a intangibles type player who, I mean, I don't think he's the worst player ever, but Arsenal starting number 9, I don't know. I think there's better players in the world to have that helm, like far better forwards. Like imagine that was Isak there, mate. Oh my god. Oh, foul there. Oh, and Lamptey's down on the ground. This isn't good for Brighton. Lamptey's provided a lot of pace down that right hand side. Yikes. Not ideal, chat. My trick for getting USA for $6 a month got shut down this month. That's awful, Liam. I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, no, both fixtures today on USA kind of suck. The fact that it's on USA, I just hate that it's like, let me just watch all the games on one streaming service. Why is it like compartmentalized like this? Like different leagues is annoying enough as is. Like in the US, for example, you need Paramount for the Champions League and the European Cup competitions, for you know, a lot of the Carabao Cup, domestic cup, FA Cup games. It's, you know, USA. The USA fixtures will vary for the Premier League, and if they're not on there, they're on something like Peacock or something, and it's just, that's so many as is. Like, what's the point? It's like supposed to be a package deal, and it's never the case, because that's just how everything's operating nowadays. I don't know. Fairly even possession. Arsenal 58%, Brighton 42%. Arsenal won the best possession sides in the league. Jorginho here with lots of space. Plays a pass to Zinchenko. Jesus to Jorginho. Rice to Jorginho. Jorginho goes to play it. It's cleared out, and a foul by Jorginho there. Ooh, nice interception there from Van Hecke. And Baleba Gross tries to play this pass towards Enciso, and he's going to chase Ben White for it. David Raya. He plays a quick pass to Gabriel. Zinchenko here. Here, Odegaard. Martin Odegaard out wide to Gabriel Jesus. Jesus. There's Jorginho. Zinchenko. That's it back to Jesus quickly. Zinchenko again. Arsenal just moving the ball really well here at this point. Can't get those final passes off, that final like 1-2 passes to get that sequence of play settled and just score a goal. But they've gotten close, Arsenal. They look like the better side for sure. What a pass from Gabriel to Gabriel Jesus, and that's a penalty. Oh my god, that's such a clear penalty too. Oh my god. Tarek Lamptey, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Why do that? Dude, that is such a clear pen, too. Oh, he didn't dive. Absolutely sloppy defending from Lamptey. Did he get the ball? He gets the ball. Tarek Lamptey gets the ball. He gets the ball, but I don't think they're going to turn it over, man. I think they've decided it. I mean, he gets the ball. Will they overturn it? I doubt it. Odegaard's stepping up. No attempt to play the ball. He hits the ball. He conducts on it. They're saying it's going to be a penalty. Yeah, I mean, at first glance, it looked like he hit his ankle. And Tarek Lamptey connects with the ball slightly and then follows through, which I mean, it's tough. We only saw the one side angle from it, so you can't see how much of the ball he gets. Yep, that's a penalty, says Liam. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Bukayo Saka stepping up for this penalty. He's going to bury it, though. Verbruggen trying to defend. Saka buries it. I retracted after I saw the replay. Yeah, right? I don't know. I'd have to see another angle because I didn't see it until I saw the side angle, but the side angle doesn't even look like the best angle there. Right in here, getting forward. Great pass to Adingra. Wow. Adingra still twisting and turning. His shot takes a deflection. The pass, not quite. Oh, that's a foul. Yeah. What are y'all? Havertz, bro. You just knocked the guy to the ground. I don't know what the hands on the head shocked displays are. Yeah, Havertz just like I mean, I get you're trying to challenge for the ball, but like you just snuck up on bro and kind of like sideswiped them. I don't know if there's any free kick specialists here for Brighton. I doubt they're gonna go with a direct attempt on goal. I would imagine that Gross is gonna swing in delivery to somebody. Brighton will feel hard done after that penalty. I think that it definitely wasn't, more I think about it. I mean, he gets the ball, bro. Like, what's he supposed to do as a defender? Saka clears it after Gross's delivery ended up being less than stellar. Stupinian set to take this throw. Arteta is the biggest whiner of a manager. No wonder it trickles down to the players. I feel like a lot of big sides are like that. I'll admit that even like Liverpool will get like that sometimes. City get like that a lot, like when they crowd the ref and plead for penalties and stuff. I think when you're at the highest level, intentions are high. There's nothing you can do but try to, like, I guess just they deflect a lot, effectively. Like Havertz makes a foul and he's like, "Oh my god!" Like hands on his head, like, "Why did that happen?" Or like KDB like sends an across today on to Anderson's, effectively onto his arm as it's like just like held to his chest, not at all a handball. And immediately De Bruyne like lifts his hands, like smacking it, like, oh, he hit his hand. Like, there's definitely an example with Liverpool player I could use, but I can't remember off the top of my head. As a neutral, I find Arsenal do it the most. I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell you because I haven't watched every single game of all the sides. But I mean, Arsenal have made a habit of it to some extent. Another corner here for Arsenal though. Saka with the delivery. Verbruggen head punches it out. High boot there. From Declan Rice. Brighton have a free kick, but they're going to try to go short, I think. They do. Was the dunk. Verbruggen. Lamptey here. Gets it to Adingra. Back to Lamptey. Jorginho with a good pass towards David Raya. Oh, foul there by Baleba. Let's see it from this is the angle I really want. He connects it. He connects with it a little bit. Maybe not as much as I mean, it's enough to like make it bounce up off of Lamptey's leg, right? So if it's enough to make it like bobble, like, why is it a foul? Zinchenko with the throw towards Gabriel. Gabriel Magalhaes looking for a passing option, finds Zinchenko. Oh, mate. Brighton are fouling way too much here. The ref gets dummied there. Oh, or he gets nutmegged. A dummy from the ref there, but Brighton intercept and they have the ball. What a pass from Enciso back to Estupinian. Estupinian to Welbeck. Welbeck against his former side. He can't capitalize on that pass. Ball cleared out. And Brighton had a bit of a moment there where they could have gotten through, possibly. Very, very kind of what's the word I'm looking for? very kind of out of nowhere, sudden, very sudden sort of counter from Brighton there. I mean, credit to him. Ooh, and Gabriel Magalhaes is down. Uh-oh, Arsenal fans, look away. This is not good news for the Gunners. Uh-oh. Less than ideal for Arsenal fans. Oh, he kind of pulled something there as he went to clear it. I don't know what he would have pulled, but it was enough to make him wince and kind of have to sit down. Gabriel getting back up to his feet, albeit somewhat gingerly. Arsenal have kept 4 straight away Premier League clean sheets. They've only accomplished 5 once. That was in the late 90s. So I mean, Arsenal, they have been they've been on a fantastic run this season. Um, they're showing themselves to be, you know, title contenders and aspiring title contenders for the coming seasons for sure. Just a level of quality there in that squad that is. Oh, Van Hecke, ooh, goes for the pass, and Enciso here, ball deflects out towards him. Enciso's got Saka on skates. Enciso, oh my days, nearly. What a save that was by David Raya. Credit to him. Saka on skates, and Enciso placed that so wonderfully. But David Raya, he knew where that was going. What a save, mate. Good lord. 11 clean sheets this season for David Raya, the most in the Premier League for any goalie. Cross comes in. Offside there, they're saying. But like all in all, I think that this is a fine position for Brighton to be in. They've only conceded off a penalty, a shaky one at that. I don't think it's a penalty. I think most Brighton fans probably won't, and most rival fans to Arsenal probably won't. But Arsenal fans, you guys won't care because I mean, hey, title race. Everybody knows that the refs are incompetent, that the refs are stupid, um, and that the refs really don't care about consistency at all. Uh, they're almost inconsistent for consistency's sake. Like they're just consistently inconsistent all the time. Uh, but you know, oh, cross comes in. Arsenal defend that well, or Brighton defended that well though. That could have been very dangerous for them. Lots of pace behind that one. Here's the ball in towards Baleba. Baleba with a huge pass forward. Raya collects. 7 minutes of stoppage time. That'll tire out the squads for sure. Here, Rice plays the pass towards Odegaard. Odegaard to Saka. Here, Rice plays this pass. Ooh. Brighton nearly in a dangerous spot there. How? Okay, how's Enciso not fouled there, bro? He went down to ground. That's so stupid, dude. Arsenal have been getting away with a lot of fouls today. I'm not saying that because I'm a Liverpool fan. This has been kind of shocking at times from this ref. Like, mate, for Brighton's sake, just like, and for the sake of the fixture, just like, you know, let's see some fair calls, eh? Wow, this is Jesus here. Zinchenko. Rice to Jesus. Zinchenko. Oh, Declan Rice. Ball cleared. Lamptey tries to clear it. It goes straight to Gabriel Jesus. Oh, Saka. Jesus now. Dingra, what skill to try to get free, but Gabriel's there to intercept. Declan Rice. Oh. Dude. That's crazy that it does bother me just the level of like just because you're a bigger side sometimes you could just get away with stuff. The amount of like holding and like pushing that Arsenal have is get away with in this fixture at least so far has been it's been so apparent compared to Brighton. Like Brighton haven't really been nearly as physical compared to Arsenal. There's been fouls, don't get me wrong, but Arsenal have definitely been given some leeway in terms of like that foul by Havertz right there on Dunk that didn't get called. Dunk was basically pushed out the way for a Havertz effort that just slid across the face of the goal. But like, that's always gonna happen to Dunk against like a side like Arsenal. Oh, and Ciso here. Cross comes in. Jorginho with the pass towards Jesus. Martin Odegaard. Pass in towards Havertz. It's cleared. Right and where's the foul, ref? Come on, dude. That's just not fair, bro. Like, I don't... Offside or no? Dude, there's been so many fouls that Arsenal's been given. I'm genuinely, like, perplexed that they've let so many of these just go. It's honestly laughable. And now, like I don't know. I don't know. The Zerbi looking on really concerned almost. Lamptey. That pass blocked there. Lamptey with the throw. Odegaard here, twisting and turning. Gets it to Bukayo Saka. Rice to Saka. Oh, great block by the Brighton defender there. Here is Stupinian under some pressure from both Odegaard and Saka. His pass gets intercepted by Odegaard. Declan Rice. Saka with the touch. Here Lamptey. Good pass out towards Adingra. He plays this pass towards Motor. Motor to Verbruggen. Here Dunk. Van Hecke. Towards Motor. Motor out wide to Adingra. Lamptey. Motor's off as heck there. I don't know why Lamptey played that pass. That was such a poor pass. And Roberto De Zerbi almost, he's losing his mind. He's very upset. I'm going to end the final result prediction poll at 55 votes, 80% saying Arsenal win, 15% saying Brighton win, 5% saying draw. Oh, what? What a poor bit of officiating that first half was. It was just honestly shocking. Oh, very poor officiating in the first half. Arsenal lead 1-0. Ay, ay, ay. Chat, what do you think? Do you guys think it was a penalty? I want to hear what y'all have to say. I mean, I think it was a penalty, but you know, there's possibly some bias there. I don't know if I'm being biased. Um, but yeah. Also, Bayern lost today to Heidenheim in the Bundesliga. So very interesting there that you know, there's a what's it called? Kind of slip up, I suppose, an additional slip up in the Bundesliga title race. I think Bayer Leverkusen are only a game away now. They also lost after being 2-0 up. Yeah, very true. They a comeback loss in the Bundesliga to Heidenheim is foul. If I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm not looking forward to that match. Let's be real. Bayern have nothing to play for anymore. Point blank, period, full stop. They aren't going to win the Bundesliga. It would have to be one of the most shocking collapses on behalf of Bayer Leverkusen ever. Bayern would have to win out the rest of the season. Leverkusen have to lose out the rest of the season. Neither of which will happen, I think. Well, yeah. So at the end of the day, Xabi Alonso is about to win the Bundesliga there, possibly unbeaten in that run. Very interesting to see how that progresses. And I mean, here, Arsenal have 9 shots, Brighton have 6. Arsenal lead 1-0 through the penalty. I think it was a soft pen. And yeah, very quickly though, I am going to go use the restroom, and the second half will be back in just a moment. How many minutes until the second half? 8 minutes 40 seconds. Yeah, it won't be too long. But hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully everyone is doing swell. Consider subscribing to the Sideline Sedo YouTube channel if you haven't already. Lots of watch-alongs planned for the final period of the season. I mean, tomorrow, just off the top of my head, I'll be live for Liverpool versus Manchester United, or Manchester United versus Liverpool, I should say. Absolutely. I'll be live for Tottenham Forest, and I'll be live for Sheffield versus Chelsea. Yeah, so I'm kind of gearing up for those tomorrow. Should be exciting. Big implications for top 4, top 5. Big implications for the title race. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked for tomorrow. We'll see how that progresses. But yeah. Just gonna go use the restroom real quick. BRB. It would be funny if Bayern have their first trophyless season since the Middle Ages, just in time for Harold Kane's arrival. That I genuinely, I saw his face after the loss to Dortmund, and he looked so dismayed. It honestly was a little depressing. I'm not even like a Tottenham or an England fan. I think Kane's a class striker, and him not winning any trophies so far in his career has got to have like it's a toll that it takes on him, even though he's a quality forward. Uh, Tough look for sure though. All right, chat. Second half of Brighton Arsenal set to get underway. Matt, it's a team sport. Phillips treble winner, and he absolutely did nothing. Yeah, Kane and Calvin Phillips are two different beasts of players. I think Bayern's just a mess from the way that they've. Oh, the timer's still going. I didn't even realize. Sorry, chat. Let's get this. Okay. Second half about to kick off. Arsenal in a huddle. Odegaard delivering a bit of a pep talk. And Brighton are set to kick us off in just a moment. Gross to dunk. Did I tell you the deal I got on my flights to England? No, you didn't, Liam. You mentioned you're going to England for the Villa fixtures. Ooh, effort there from Enciso from range. No subs for either side, I don't believe. That was a bit of a loose ball that made its way towards Enciso, and then Enciso takes a shot, and it takes a bit of a deflection straight into the gloves of David Raya. Oh, here Arsenal on the counter. Saka, Havertz. Jesus, twisting and turning. And Lamptey can't get to it in time. It's out for a corner. Actually going to see Girls Aloud, but hoping to see the Villa 1200 round trip. Direct flights. Not too bad. Direct flights is a big come up, mate. Huge kind of save on the strain of, having to fly. Because nothing's worse than having like a flight path that's like involves like 2-3 layovers or something. That's just 3 layovers is hell. Oh, Arsenal tried to get to it. They couldn't quite. Gabriel here. A VAR check for what? Oh my god, don't check that, bro. What do you mean? It's so stupid how often, like, the times we hear that they're gonna VAR check are the most unexplainable times. There's no consistency. There's no standard to the officiating anymore. It's just awful. Header in. Ooh, and Gabriel Jesus misses the header. He should be burying that. And that is a foul by Saliba. Arsenal getting forward here. Havertz has the ball. He's running in space. Plays the pass. It's blocked, though. Arsenal just comfortable letting Brighton get some possession of the ball. They're waiting for Brighton to make a mistake. Oh, good turn from Enciso. Goes to play the pass. Zinchenko. Oh, Zinchenko gets caught out nearly. And that's a corner. Brother, says Kid Fury. Welcome, Kid Fury. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope all is well. Zinchenko really has got to stay switched on there. If I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm screaming down the TV at him because what was that, man? Like, you could have done so much better. You conceded at corner. Brighton probably won't score because Arsenal are so good at set pieces. But at the same time, like, mate, like, come on. Like, what are you doing? You know, corner in. Cleared. Oh. Stupinian with the cross. Oh, and it misses everybody. Unfortunate, that one. Ben White's down on the ground. Ben White holding his chin. Oh, Ben White's a baby. Bro, he pushes his Stupinian first, and then he goes to ground. Like, what? Like, why? What is my heritage? I am Bosnian. Uh, entirely. I don't think I have any other um heritage other than Bosnian. I mean, I'm American too, but that's it's not really my heritage. Um, since I am, I was born here. Uh, Parents were not, so kind of the start of my family's, I guess, American heritage. I have a lot of ethnicities in me, says Kid Fury. Well, it's always great to be proud of where you're from, mate. So, oh, glad that you could. Oh, Brighton do well there. Oh, that pass. Glad you're aware of them. I mean, that's always a good thing because, then you could kind of celebrate and understand different parts of your heritage and, you know, your ancestors' heritage. First generation, I'm second. Yep. I mean, I was born in the US, but I am first generation. Like part of the, I guess, first generation to be born here in my familial lineage. Um, but yeah. Here's Saka inside nearly. Jorginho to Havertz, Odegaard, Martin Odegaard, and what a save by Verbruggen. Bit of a kind of not a sloppy shot, but tricky shot for Verbruggen to have to tend to. No prize for guessing my lineage, although Liam is a chosen name. I don't know, Liam. Maybe I'd guess. I'm gonna guess Irish. Maybe. I don't know. Saka with the delivery goes short though. To Odegaard. Now Saka plays it to Zinchenko. Zinchenko back to Saka. Ooh. Brighton defending. Zinchenko plays it back towards Raya. More English, but British Isles generally. Nice. I have a lot of things in me, like Chinese, Indian, Scottish, Cameroonian, Venezuelan, and many more. That's awesome, Kid Fury. That's a foul. Man, these Arsenal players, like, I get you're competing, but like, ah, I mean, it's not like he was already getting fouled before he ran into Jorginho, and then I mean Jorginho kind of slightly clipping him. That was gonna be the straw that broke the camel's back. Gross here to Enciso. Corner given to Brighton, and Enciso trying to urge on the support of the Brighton home crowd. What's happening, bro? Another stoppage here off the corner. So stupid. We got a repeat corner here because this ref can't officiate a game properly and has let it slip by him. Gross. His delivery finds Enciso after a header away from an Arsenal defender, but it goes far over the crossbar. David Raya with the goal kick here. Here for Bruggen rushes out to clear it. Arsenal just calmly trying to reset, and a long ball towards Saka by Gabriel, but good there from Stupinian headed towards Verbruggen. Bruggen plays it to Dunk. Pascal Gross. Back to Dunk. Just Dunk with a pass forward. Arsenal do well to... Oh, it's just out by Brighton. That could have been a huge counterattack, but Saliba not quick enough to get to it. Some subs set to be made here for Brighton. Ooh, and Arsenal, just some sloppy passing there. Jorginho tries to get it to Zinchenko. Oh, and Arsenal. They could have gotten through, but not quite. Brighton are definitely trying to get a point out of this, but will they be able to get the equalizer? Or will Arsenal put this game to bed before they get the chance? Almost an hour of football has been played. Now we have officially passed that threshold. Here in Sedo with a good pass towards Adingra. Sedo, the Welbeck, and Sedo. Brighton's attack is it looks so close to being fantastic, but they're just kind of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but they're disjointed right now. I don't know, they're playing kind of dreary football. Brighton, at least offensively. Defensively, I think they've been sharp. I don't think that the penalty was a penalty. I'm shocked that it stood. At first I did, and then I saw that Lamptey got a foot to it, which, like, he gets a foot to it first. What the hell are you doing calling the penalty? In my opinion, I feel like that's just the wrong call, objectively speaking. Jorginho, Saka down on the ground. He gets up. That's crazy. Arsenal are up 2-0. Goal scored by Kai Havertz. And that comes off the back of Bukayo Saka lying on the ground acting like he was injured. Which is not to pick on Saka, not to pick on Arsenal players. That's just one of my least favorite things in the game. When somebody lays down, then 2 seconds later when they see their team has the ball back or they might score, they did score. Okay, TV off, says Kid Fury. Like, how can Bukayo Saka, not even just Bukayo Saka, how could a player here go down on the ground, clutch their leg? I mean, he's not playing anybody offside or onside. Jorginho's on. Like a magical recovery by Saka there. TBH could be offside. Nah, I don't think so. I think it's on. Ninth goal in the Premier League this season for Kai Havertz. And Sedo being subbed off here for, I believe, Buonanotte. Yep. Buonanotte on. And João Pedro on for... So Motor is off for Buonanotte. And Sedo's off for Pedro. And Saka is off for... Saka and Jesus are off for Trossard and Martinelli. Here, Balaba plays it to Dunk. Gross. Stupignon. %60 possession to 40% in favor of Arsenal. 14 shots for Arsenal, 9 for Brighton. 4 shots on target for Arsenal, 2 for Brighton. Arsenal clearly the better side offensively and just generally speaking thus far. Joao Pedro plays this pass towards Simon Adingra. He gets it back, Joao Pedro. Buonanotte. Tries to play the pass back to Pedro. It's intercepted. Trossard here. Ball over towards a Stupinian. Ball was out for a throw. Here, the throw in by Arsenal. Dingra here. Fouled by Ben White. Oh, Brighton have the ball. Still Brighton and Dingra. Joao Pedro somehow retains possession of the ball. Plays this pass towards Stupinian. Dunk to Joao Pedro. Brighton still in possession of the ball. They're trying to carve out a chance here. Baleba. Good back heel there. Is out for a Brighton throw as now Brighton are back to trying to break down this defensive block of Arsenal's. Arsenal have to clear it there. Estupinian to Simon Adingra. Van Hecke. Pass in. Van Hecke again. Lays it off this time. Stupinian. Pascal Gross on the left wing. Here, nice pass from Brighton to get it wide. Stupinian. Van Hecke. Brighton. Joao Pedro. Welbeck. Lamptey to Welbeck. Quick flick on by Joao Pedro. Brighton here continuing to try to attack Arsenal's back line. Dingra to Baleba. Dunk out wide towards Estupinian. Dunk gets the ball again. He gets it to Adingra this time. Simon Adingra to Dunk. Lewis, bro. Oh my word. Leandro Trossard with an effort there against his former side. That could have been absolutely terrifying for Arsenal. Or, I mean, Brighton. Four corners for Brighton. This is Arsenal's sixth, I believe. Arsenal nearly offside there for Arsenal, though. Yeah, he's off, isn't he? Takahiro Tomiyasu coming on for Zinchenko here. So Zinchenko off for Takahiro Tomiyasu. That's the sub for Arsenal here, the second sub window of the season, not the season, of the fixture for them so far. Foul there. Brighton take a short. Dunk moves the ball forward into the path of Danny Welbeck. Oh, Joel Pedro just a little too late to the party. David Raya just pushing his team up, trying to get a long goal kick from this distance. Or long free kick, I guess, from the goalie. Brighton managed to play through the press pretty well there, not going to lie. Brighton pushing forward. This fixture is going to be the death of me. About 16 minutes plus stoppage time remain in this fixture. Arsenal in the driver's seat at the moment. This would take them top of the league at least until tomorrow, where Liverpool will face off against Manchester United. A big fixture there. We'll be live for that. We'll be live for the other two games tomorrow as well, which are Sheffield, Chelsea, and Tottenham Forest, I think. So I'll be live for all three of those. And yeah, hoping to see some familiar faces in there and have a good time. A Dingra. Oh, a Dingra again. Buonanotte to Beleba. Every time with these crosses, a Stupinian or Lamptey or whoever's at right back just messes up the cross. It's not like the cross is on, but they play the cross anyways, and it just ruins it, dude. And Carlos Baleba has received a yellow card. Daniel Welbeck being subbed off for Ansu Fati. Waiting for this free kick here from Arsenal. They're going to go short, aren't they? No, they're not. Not too short. Kind of a medium range pass. Here. Arsenal's upcoming Premier League fixtures are as follows. April 14th, Aston Villa. April 20th, Wolves. April 23rd, Chelsea. That is going to be a huge, huge, huge test for them to see how deep they are. They're going to face Bayern in between that too. So we'll see how legitimately good or bad Brighton become as a result. Like they could just miss out on a bunch of duds and be worthless in like 10 years time. I don't think it'll happen, but they could. It could happen to anybody. Trossard trying to defend and win the throw in there, but he loses it. Brighton just trying to make things interesting. I mean, since that second Arsenal goal, it's really gone downhill in terms of quality of game. Uh, Brighton just don't look cohesive enough either. A free kick here, though, and Saliba gets a yellow card. Oh, a Dingra takes it too early there. Cameron De Zerbi. Delivery in by Stupinian. Cleared out by Brighton defender, and now Brighton trying to reset here, trying to get another chance created. A Dingra been one of their best outfits today. Oh, and a Brighton player is down. Oof. No penalty, I don't think. Didn't even check it, but it is a corner here for Brighton again. Can Brighton take advantage of one of these corner opportunities? They're not going to have many chances to score this game. Cross comes in, headed away, and it's out for a throw for Brighton once again. Did they get rid of the ball boys, dude? Like, there's no ball boys anymore. There's just balls, like, across pitches. Oh, Brighton, you guys are hard to watch right now. Odegaard set to take this free kick from almost near the center circle. Ben White set to take this throw for Arsenal. 82.5 minutes have elapsed. '83 minutes of regular time plus stoppage time remain. Well, 7 minutes stoppage time. We're 83 minutes in. 7 minutes of regular time plus questionable amount of stoppage time. Unsure as to how much it'll be, but we are approaching the end of this fixture. I want to recheck the final result prediction pool actually. Here, Brighton trying to get forward. Here, long ball to the far post. Stupinian chasing after a Dingerman to keep it in. Here, Brighton just passing around the midfield a bit, trying to get Arsenal to open up a space for somebody to run into a space. But so far, it hasn't really amounted to much for the way of Brighton. They are currently in a spot where they could equal Hulk Mania, as in, where was I going with that? I just completely got sidetracked with something else. Yeah, I mean, oh, that's it. That's the game. He's going to bury this, isn't he? Yep. Leandro Trossard against his former side scores to make it 3-0. That's game, set, and match. Celebrating with the Arsenal fans a bit. I'd be kind of pissed if I was a Brighton fan. Poor defending. I mean, this fixture was what it was. Here, Brighton just trying to. I mean, I don't even know what they're looking for at this point to get a goal. Free kick here. 87 minutes have elapsed. Arsenal goals in Premier League this season scored most, conceded fewest. 75 goals scored, 24 conceded for Arsenal, putting them at a staggering 51 goal difference. And here they might be able to get a fourth. Oh, don't get a fourth, please. So, wow, that was close. Declan Rice winding up a shot. Two more subs for Arsenal. Martin Odegaard and Kai Havertz off for Edward Nketiah and Fabio Vieira. Cross comes in. Good save from Verbruggen. Your Arsenal once again Nketiah's header loops over. Oh, Brighton, can they get a consolation here? No penalty given, no nothing. Out for a corner, I believe. Is that goal line? Well, not even a goal line clearance, but a great block from Gabriel to keep the clean sheet alive. Here's a corner. Oh, Arsenal on the counter. Couple more minutes. And there, Jorginho goes down the ground. There's only a couple minutes left in this second half in this fixture. Approaching the conclusion of it. We'll be live tomorrow for the Liverpool United fixture, for Sheffield United, Chelsea, for Tottenham Forest. Those three I'll be live for. Hopefully people can tune in. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. It's the easiest way to support the channel and to make sure that you get not extra, but to make sure that you get all the content that I post in a, orderly time. And oh my God, the Amex is totally, there's like no players left there. Not players, no fans left there. Oh, and my stream is lagging. Okay. It's 5 minutes of stoppage time here. It's a yellow card to someone. The ref is now upset with players. Ben White gets the yellow card. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Full time, Arsenal 3, Brighton 0. Huge win. The first time Arsenal's kept 5 clean sheets since the late 90s in away fixtures, 5 consecutive away fixtures. Impressive win. As someone who tuned in to hate watch, it was definitely a bit of a snooze fest after a while for me. First goal shouldn't have been given the penalty. Straight up, I'm gonna say it once again, and I'll say it time and time again. Just crazy to me that a player can, touch the ball first, change the direction of play, and as a result, still get a penalty. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Yeah, but that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Uh Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you tomorrow, and thank you so much for joining me. As always, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Uh Final score, Arsenal 3, Brighton 0. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Sideline.